Well, hi, and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. I hope you're still keeping well in these difficult times. Now, last week I talked about some of the very ordinary people Jesus chose to be his apprentices or disciples. Peter, Andrew, James and John. They were all fishermen. This week I'm going to talk to you about someone who was very different. Definitely not the sort of person that you'd want to see coming towards you back then. This guy was called Levi. He's also called Matthew. Depends where you read as to which name he's used. Now, Matthew was a tax collector for the Romans. The Romans were the occupying force in Israel at the time. And being a tax collector, well, it had its perks. You were protected by the Romans, and provided you collected and gave them the tax that they asked for, they'd keep looking after you. But that protection you got from the Romans also allowed you to maybe stretch what people were asked for. Maybe ask a little bit more from people and keep that for yourself. Nice little earner. Of course, everyone knew that this is what was going on, but there was nothing that anyone could do about it. As a result, tax collectors were despised. They weren't just disliked, they were hated. Nobody liked the tax collectors. They were collaborators with the hated Romans, and they were traitors to their own people. So why did Jesus choose one of them to be in his group of closest friends, his disciples? Having Matthew in the group laid Jesus open to attacks on his character by the religious leaders. They'd publicised his link to the tax collectors as a way of indicating that Jesus himself was also disreputable. And it wasn't just Matthew either. As we read other stories in the Bible, we find Jesus in the presence of tax collectors, well, not just with them, but eating with them, going to visit them. A number of times. There's a great story about a tax collector called Zacchaeus. That one, Jesus invited himself to dinner at Zacchaeus' house. Why did Jesus associate with this hated group in society? Well, Jesus did answer that question. He answered it with kind of a little picture. He said this: it's not those who are sick it's not those who are well who need to see a doctor, but those who are sick. In other words, Jesus made it his mission in life to spend time with the people who knew for themselves that not everything was right with them, and that there were better things they could do. A doctor can only help if in some way we go to see them or contact them. At LRCC, we talk a lot about helping people and being here if people need us. That offer, honestly, is genuine. It's there because we know that from time to time, every one of us needs help in some way. Whether it's something simple like shopping, pumping up a tyre, being a listening ear, helping to fill out some crazy long government form. We want to be a resource for this community, for where we are, available to anyone and everyone equally, without prejudice or judgment. We're always happy to be contacted. And if you want to find out more about why we're like that, we'd love to point you at the stories in the Bible that are particularly important to us. If you live near us and don't have a copy of the Bible, do let us know. We'll drop a free copy round to you. And if you want to know what it is that motivates us, let us know, and we'll post some more information to you. So don't worry about what you do. Fortunately, people who work for the tax office now aren't quite as despised as Matthew was back then. But there are plenty of other jobs that we may do that maybe we're not quite so proud of. Whoever you are and whatever you do, LRCC is still going to be here for you in whatever capacity we can help. God bless you. I'll see you next week.